If you're one of the popular car kids on YouTube, there is really only one car that you're going to buy and feature, and that is this. It's a McLaren, and you might be thinking to yourself, why a McLaren? Why not a Porsche 911 Turbo? Well, that's for old dudes. How about a Lamborghini Gallardo? So old, been there, done that. How about a Huracan? Come on, everybody's got one. This is a go-to car for the popular kids on YouTube, and coming up right now, I'm going to give you the top 10 reasons why. If you're a fan of Silicon Valley, you'll get this reference. At number 10, of course, is the fact that this car doesn't have doors that open like this, doesn't have doors that open like this. In fact, it doesn't even have doors that open like this, the traditional gull-wing doors. It's got a modified form of gull-wing doors, which opens, let me show you, like this. That's right, it opens like that, but pivots. How cool is that? Plus, there's something really cool on the inside. Come on in with me. The clever part is right here. It's a head hump, because when you're tall, you're usually pretty crunched in a supercar, but not the McLaren. It's perfect for all you tall and popular YouTubers. At number 9 is what I like to call this Racecar Dashboard. It actually transforms into two different dashboards in one. First, there's this track mode, which gives you the important things you need when you're on a track, and only the important things you need. For instance, RPMs and what gear you're in. But with a push of a button, look at that, it transforms into a standard dashboard. And now you've of course got your speed, your RPMs, your engine temperature, water temperature, MPG, all the stuff that you would expect. And we know that if you live on YouTube, you're making YouTube money, so getting two dashboards for the price of one. You know, trunks are so yesterday. I mean, think about it. The Tesla, the McLaren, all the cool cars have a frunk. And this one is no exception. Check it out. Look at all of that room. Not only can you stylishly pull up to a hotel, but you don't have to be embarrassed when you walk out of the car and have to go to the back to open the trunk. No, proudly and boldly you can walk to the front of the car, open the frunk, get your stuff out, close the frunk, and check in. If you don't have a frunk, you're really not happening. Let's face it, chances are if you have a frunk, your engine is probably in the middle or in the back of the car. But there are a lot of front and rear engine cars. So what separates the McLaren from those? Well, it's obvious. This is so prestigious that there is no way to open the trunk, or in this case, the hood, without a special tool and undoing several bolts. Basically, this car is so exquisitely cool that you have to take it to the McLaren dealership to have it worked on. And what's more exclusive than that? Let's face it, spoilers are so 60s and 70s. The new cool thing on any car is active aero. And the best way to show that you've got active aero is to have a lot of holes in your car for the air to come in to suck the car down to the ground or to hold it on the road. And this car has a boatload of holes. Not only are there holes in the front, on the side, but perhaps the best hole is this huge one right here in the door that actually funnels air into this massive engine bay to cool it down. And you've got another hole down there which actually acts as active aero. So I didn't count all the holes on this car, but it's got a lot. Trust me, there's a lot. And if you're a cool YouTuber, the more holes, the better. Hey guys, this video is brought to you by the Automotive Video Association, which is made up of some of the coolest cars and some of the coolest YouTube video reviewers that you can find anywhere. If you're interested...
I'm cool, Roman?
Alex is cool. If you're interested in watching great reviews of some of the coolest cars by my man Jason here.
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
All you have to do is visit their YouTube channels.
Turn me on, Roman.
And check out these great car reviews, because not only do we have the coolest cars, but Nick,
We have the coolest individuals, as you can see, my little bastion of England.
So check out the AVAs, and thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out all of the reviews that all these guys are producing. If you're a popular YouTuber, you have to have a big ass spoiler, of course, and the bigger the better. I mean, look at the size of the spoiler on the McLaren. And not only is it big, but it's actually active aero. So for instance, when you're accelerating, it sucks the car down to the ground, and when you're braking, it pops up to give you more braking force. You know what? The best way to show you just how this works and how big it is to show you. Next on my list is right there. It's called variable drift control. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to set how much drift you want in the back end of the McLaren. So do you want it to really go out and scare the pants off of you, or do you want it to stay in line and just carve a perfect corner? Now, will most popular YouTubers ever use that? No, but you could. And that's really what matters, isn't it? You guys know this, but 2-liter turbos are all the rage right now. In fact, even a Jeep has a turbo. So the bigger the turbo, the better. And this car's got some mighty big turbos that pump a lot of air. In fact, 710 horsepower. Now I know it says it's a 720s, but in the UK, it's rated at 720 horsepower. In America, it's only 710. Go figure, but nevertheless, that comes due to two big-ass turbos. At number 2 on our list are two very important numbers. 2.7, as in 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. Because if you're popular, you got to be fast. But you can't just be fast from 0 to 60. You also have to be fast with an incredible top speed. And this car will do almost 220 miles an hour. Will you ever go that fast? Probably not, but you could. This is where the McLaren really shines when you're pushing it hard. Let me show you what a 0 to 60 feels and sounds like. It's earth-shattering. You get tunnel vision and the car just, well, let me just show you. Oh my God! Oh, I'm flying! Oh yeah. If there's such a thing as lighting an afterburner, this car would do it. It literally would do it. At number 1 has to be the fact that this car costs $343,000, which is a perfect number because it's high enough to impress the ladies, but yet it's low enough to say that I still have enough money left over and enough financial sense to save up for, let's say, a big house in Hollywood. So there you have it. If you're one of the popular kids, this is the car that you get, no doubt. A small downside to all this performance and power, and that is this car is like wearing Sprinter track shoes all the time. They're perfect on the track. They're fast, they're sexy, they're stylish, but when you're just driving it around and you want to be kind of chill and comfortable, it's a little high strung. Because when many cars go to 10 and then some rare cars go to 11, this car definitely goes to 12. Now you know by the time a video like this comes out that shows you what the cool thing is, it's no longer cool. And I've got proof of that because at TFL, and we're nothing but cool, we just bought a Subaru Outback. 2.5 liters of horizontally opposed power, 8.7 inches of ground clearance. That's right, if you want to run with the big dogs, you guys got to get yourself a Subaru Outback. As always, this is Roman saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, McLaren 720s, what the cool kids drive reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao. You feel like you're Ayrton Senna every time you carve a corner. And I bet that this car isn't that much slower than Senna's old car was at some point, because it's a monster.